friends. Today we're reading the story, The Snowy Day, and it is by Ezra Jack Keats. He's the one who wrote wonderful stories like Peter's Share and A Letter for Amy, and lots of other books that we've been reading here in class. So this book is also about Peter, and Peter is the same age as a lot of you out there. So if you're in preschool, Peter's probably about your age. So in this story, as you see, Peter decides to go outside on a very, very snowy day. So let's see what happens when he goes out to explore. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, 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 his feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. If you look here, you can see the tracks that he made, first with them pointing out, and then with them pointing in. And they look different, don't they? Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. Have you ever done that before? You put your feet in the snow and instead of picking them up, you just drag them without moving them up and down? Also, what do you think he found right here to make that extra track? It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. Oh no. Look, here he is walking away back through the snow. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. Why do you think that Peter doesn't want to play necessarily with them? Let's look. Maybe he's a little nervous about playing with them. That's up to you to think about. So, he made a smiling snowman, and he made snow angels. Have you ever made a snow angel before? What do you have to do to make the wings and the bottom of the angel? So, first he would have had to do this with his arms and spread out his legs to do the same thing, and then you stand up and you can look back down and it looks like this. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbs up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. It's like he's sledding. Have you ever been sledding before? He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen to that snowball that he put in his pocket? He told his mother about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. What do you think Peter is thinking about? Maybe his adventures? What kind of adventures do you think he told his mom about? Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. What happened to the snowball? While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. So not only was the snow still there, but there's even more snow for him to play in. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. What do you think Peter and his friend might do after the story is over? A lot of Ezra Jack Keats books end with the ending really being up to us. So we have to think about what they might do in the snow. Do you think they'll do the same things that Peter did the day before? Or maybe he'll do something different? I hope you enjoyed this Ezra Jack Keats book as well, because we just really enjoy reading his books. We have some other stories by him in our classroom too. All right. I hope you have a wonderful day. Here it's nice and sunny. It's not snowy anymore. Goodbye.